Rugby has been a popular sport globally for more than a century. The Rugby World Cup is second only in scale to the Football or Soccer World Cup, and rugby will be introduced as an official Olympic sport this year in Rio. This adding to its global appeal and the rapid growth of the sport globally.
Today is the final tournament in the Jakarta School's Rugby Sevens series. So we've had 3 tournaments prior to this. One was a warm-up tournament, and then one tournament at JIS, Jakarta Intercultural School, and one tournament at Global Jaya. And then the third and final tournament is here at SPH today.
Rugby is still relatively new in Indonesia, but it has seen some slow but steady growth over the past decade. The appeal of rugby lies in its tough physical nature and the excitement of the intense competition that it brings.
We have 3 different divisions that are playing. There is the under 18 boys division, and then there's an under 15 boys division, and then there's also a girls division. So for the under 18 boys division, there's SPH has 2 teams, Jakarta Intercultural School, British School Jakarta, the French School, and Global Jaya. I think I've got them all. And then for the under 15, there is SPH, JIS, and then the Jakarta Komodos Junior Rugby, which is a rugby club. And then in the girls division, there's 2 teams from the Jakarta Komodos Junior Rugby and 1 from SPH.
Firstly, I was scared because I didn't know how strong the team was gonna be. And sometimes, you just woke up, so you can get a little bit tired and you don't focus in the game. But once the adrenaline kicked in, I think I was fine and I got a few good tackles there.
Rugby is not only for boys. We have recently introduced the SPH girls to rugby after many years of them asking to be included. They love the game, and in many ways, they actually pick up the technical aspects of the game a lot quicker than some of the boys. They are a lot tougher than you think when playing this physical game. Women's rugby is actually the fastest growing segment of rugby globally.
Rugby is like a body of people. We are a community, and we should, instead of being enemies, we should rejoice in each other's victory.
One of the ways to promote or introduce this sport is through competition among schools. SPH was one of the founding members of the Jakarta Schools Rugby Union back in 2008, and we have been regular participants in this annual tournaments series ever since.
Okay, good morning. My name is Johannes. I'm the coach of the under-12s team of Komodo, the Komodo rugby team. So I coach the under-12s, and I've been doing that for the last year now. Rugby is a game that kids can play at this age, doesn't matter what size they are. Some guys are big and slow, some guys are very small but fast. And rugby is suitable for all those kind of kids. So it doesn't matter your size, you can play. Rugby is also a game where we put players' ethics as very high regard. We teach them to trust each other, we teach them to play hard together as a team, and we teach them to really have great respect for the coach and for the referee.
I guess I'm the person who sort of oversees the league and the scheduling. The actual preparation for these tournaments. Well, obviously we've got to get the fields ready. We've got to make a schedule and get all of the registrations and confirmations and that kind of thing. But more importantly, it's the actual teams that have to get themselves ready and practice. Practicing a few times a week. And learning to work together as a team and learning to work hard and get into good physical condition.
The competition is tough and very exciting to watch. Each game is only 15 minutes long, but this is plenty of time for teams to score plenty of points and get very, very tired. It provides the parents, friends, and teachers who come out to watch a great deal of entertainment, as an entire tournament is completed in just a few hours.
Yeah, my son has been playing rugby since 7th or 8th grade because I think actually when he was in the US he played American football also, and then when he go to Indonesia there's no American football. So then he started playing. He started playing rugby and he enjoyed it because at least with rugby he said he could also tackle people. So it's not exactly the same, but at least similar in that way. So so we support him in doing that. Of course, there's a lot of practice that he has to come as far as preparation. That's what he has to do. But yeah, he has been doing it for a while, and we support him, and it's a good sport.
There were 3 different divisions in this JSRU tournament, including the under-18 boys division, the under-15 boys division, and also a girls division. In this final tournament, our under-15 boys made us proud by playing really well and earning the Sporting Spirit Award. The girls were playing in their first tournament as a team and really came through well by winning the Cup Championship. After a dominant season by the British school in the under-18 boys division, our SPH boys entered the final game in this final tournament against the British as clear underdogs. They played their hearts out, however, and were able to win that final game to finish the season on a very high note. To the casual observer, rugby can often seem like a brutal sport. Yes, it is tough and it is physical, but there are also more rules and regulations in rugby specifically designed and enforced to protect player welfare than in any other sport.
Hello, this is Whatever News, and we're talking about rugby. Rugby is a fun sport that any age would love to play. We watch rugby all the time, right, Rom?
Yes. This sport is you build your muscles. You learn to work with teamwork, and it helps.
It helps your muscles and helps your muscles and your bones. You can practice on tackling, rocking, and running.
3, 2, 1, come on!
This actually makes the incidence of injury to be less than many other common sports. It also really helps to toughen kids up and make them stronger both physically and mentally.
The goal of the event is really just to, well, give the kids something different to do. Rugby is something that is quite new to Indonesia. So as you can see, it's mostly the international type schools that are part of this, but we really would like to grow it more among more national schools. Rugby's a great game, you know, it's a very physical game. It's enjoyed by boys and girls. Traditionally, it's more of a boys game than girls, but you know, it's a fantastic game. It is a global game, but it's just not very well known in Indonesia. So the goal is just to promote rugby in general.
We do hope to see rugby continue to grow at SPH and in the wider community in Indonesia.